Welcome to this Explainer. Today, we're diving into something absolutely fascinating from the world of luxury hospitality. We're unpacking the official 38-hour TESDA housekeeping NCII module dedicated entirely to providing world-class valet and butler service. It's a highly specialized, rigorous curriculum, and we're going to break down exactly what it takes to deliver this absolute pinnacle of customer care.
So let me ask you this right off the bat. What makes a hotel stay truly effortless? Picture this for a second. You're a VIP guest and you just stepped off a grueling 14-hour international flight. You walk into your premium suite, and before you even have to say a word, your luggage is unpacked, your suit is perfectly pressed for tonight's gala, and your absolute favorite hot tea is waiting right there on the table. Your every single need is anticipated before you even articulate it. How on earth does a commercial accommodation establishment actually pull that off?
Okay, let's dive right in. Here's our roadmap for understanding the anatomy of a luxury valet. We'll start by defining the modern valet role, then look at caring for guest property, understanding the limit of responsibility, mastering the art of discretion, and finally, we'll see how this all drives massive loyalty and revenue.
Section 1. Defining the valet roles.
To really wrap our heads around this level of service, we have to completely ditch the historical idea of a manservant. Today, valet or butler service is literally the most personalized service a hotel can offer. Usually reserved for VIPs, suite guests, or folks on dedicated butler floors, this hospitality professional acts as a dedicated, highly knowledgeable, single point of contact who anticipates and handles a guest's individual needs. And that single point of contact part is absolutely crucial. It means the guest never has to play phone tag with different hotel departments. You don't call housekeeping for a pillow, room service for food, and the concierge for tickets. Nope, the valet coordinates all of that seamlessly on your behalf.
And the TESDA technical training standards show the true academic and practical rigor behind this. These aren't just polite favors someone made up on the fly. They are rigorously tested core competencies under the TESDA framework for Unit TRS 5123113. It literally takes 38 nominal hours of dedicated training just to master this specific unit within the broader housekeeping NCII qualification. It's serious business.
Moving right along to Section 2, Caring for Guest Property.
Now, what's really interesting here is the sheer range of physical services required to properly and safely care for a guest's most valued belongings. It is way more than just lugging bags up to a room. A valet's technical skills cover everything from the precise packing and unpacking of delicate items to professional shoe cleaning and expert garment pressing. And here's the real kicker: they are also trained in minor repairs. That means executing emergency wardrobe fixes right there in the suite, like sewing on a missing button or fixing a busted zipper, just to make sure the guest looks absolutely flawless for their event. All of these skills build into a super strict chronological checklist when processing guest property upon arrival. Step 1. Luggage is set in the room according to precise enterprise policy. Step 2. Guest clothes are processed exactly per the guest's instructions. Step 3. Shoes are identified and cleaned. And Step 4, any necessary repairs are either made on the spot or quickly organized. It's basically a highly methodical workflow designed to ensure absolute perfection.
Which brings us to Section 3, the limit of responsibility. We've talked about the hard technical skills, right? But now we have to introduce probably the most critical soft skill in a valet's arsenal, knowing exactly where their authority ends. The whole logic of the hospitality ecosystem relies on this. On one side, we have actions within authority. These are the personal actions defined by enterprise policy that the valet handles directly with their own two hands, like the unpacking or shoe shining we just went over. But on the flip side, we have refer to others. These are the requests that fall outside the valet's direct operational limit, meaning they have to quickly coordinate with food and beverage for a complex meal or the concierge for exclusive event tickets. The true art of the limit of responsibility is knowing the exact split second to execute a task personally and when to call for interdepartmental backup.
Up next is Section 4, the art of discretion. Let's shift gears to the ethical mindset required for the role, which is completely anchored in profound trust and strict professional boundaries. The source material is super clear on this, explicitly stating, maintaining absolute discretion, privacy, and confidentiality at all times. You literally cannot overstate how important this is. When you're a valet, you are stepping directly into a VIP's private personal bubble. There is an immense ethical weight there, along with strict legal requirements to protect the confidentiality of a guest's property and their personal activities during their stay.
Putting these professional standards into practice means a valet must obviously uphold the highest grooming standards and build a great rapport with the guest. But here's where it gets really cool. They access guest records to build basic customer preference profiles. By securely checking the system, valets already know a guest's dietary restrictions, their birth date, or even their preferred morning newspaper. It lets them deliver this highly personalized, almost magical service without ever needing to ask annoying or intrusive questions.
Finally, let's look at Section 5, Driving Loyalty and Revenue.
So why do commercial accommodation establishments invest so heavily in these intensive training modules? Well, the big payoff is that valet service is a massive competitive differentiator in the luxury market. Guests who receive this genuinely effortless, personal attention, they come back, they recommend the hotel to their high-net-worth friends, and they willingly pay premium suite rates. So the crucial takeaway here is that valets don't just fold clothes and organize shoes, they are frontline ambassadors who actively build unparalleled business value, operational efficiency, and rock-solid guest loyalty.
Which brings us to our final thought. I want to leave you with this question to chew on. How could the principles of valet service, proactively anticipating needs, flawless execution, and maintaining absolute discretion, elevate your own professional life? Whether you work in hospitality, corporate finance, or tech, bringing a valet mindset to your clients and colleagues is an absolute game changer. Thanks so much for hanging out with me for this explainer on the remarkable anatomy of a luxury valet. Keep learning and keep anticipating those needs.